Folks, good morning. Welcome to Steve the Drummer at YouTube.com, where we're bringing yesterday's music into tomorrow. Today I want to talk about making drum covers, and in particular I want to talk about the simplest, most basic, easy way to make drum covers using your electronic drum kit, and that is with an Irig. And I guess one of the reasons that I bring this up is because I've seen a lot of questions recently in different forums and Facebook groups about how to make a drum cover using an Irig, and there's people that I see asking some consistent questions about that, so I wanted to address that. So, nonetheless, there's a handful of things that you need in order to make a drum cover using an Irig, and they are the Irig itself, and this is a Irig 1. It's the most basic unit you can get. I've used this particular Irig for probably about roughly 300 drum covers over the last 3 or 3.5 years. It cost me $10, and it's held up well. They make, Irig makes multiple products. There's an Irig 2, an Irig Duo, an Irig Pro, and basically as you go up in Irigs, then you also go up in quality, and so I would imagine that if you got one of the nicer ones that you would probably get some better quality, and I think if you go all the way up to the Irig Pro, then it actually makes a stereo recording, whereas this one does not. But nonetheless, you need your Irig, you need a 1/4-inch cable, and 1/4-inch meaning the jack on the end needs to be 1/4-inch. You also need an 1/8-inch cable, and if you are using, you need your iPhone or an iPad or some type of tablet, and if you're using one of the newer iPhones, then you also have to have this little device here that plugs into the iPhone, because now an 1/8-inch cable doesn't plug directly into it. So you need your 1/8-inch cable, you need this little device, you need your iPhone, and the last thing you need is a pair of earbuds or headphones or something along those lines. So those are the ingredients that you need in order to make a drum cover using an Irig, and here's how you connect everything. So you take your phone with or your tablet with your little attachment, and you plug your 1/8-inch cable directly into the phone like so, and this is going to plug into your drum module, and I will show a picture of where exactly it plugs in. You're going to plug this into your drum module, and you're going to use this to provide the music to play along to, and you can use YouTube and search drumless tracks, or you can just play along with the regular track, or you can go to iTunes and download songs and play along with those tracks. And then there's also a handful of different applications that you can use that you can take your iTunes songs or whatever and extract the drums from it and make your own drumless track. So those are your options there. So nonetheless, you're going to use this to play the music, and this is going to be plugged into the module. You are going to plug your 1/4-inch cable into your Irig like so, and it is going to plug into the device that you're going to use to record. If I record all my drum covers on an iPad, so I plug this directly into an iPad. You can plug it into an iPhone or any type of tablet along those lines. And you're going to plug the other end of this into your drum module, and I will show a picture of that. And then last but not least, you're going to need a pair of earbuds or headphones or something along those lines to actually listen to your drums and the music and play along to the song. And where a lot of people get wrapped around the axle, I think, is they try to plug the earbuds into the Irig, and that's not what you do. You plug the earbuds directly into the drum module, and when you do that, you have a mix in the module of the song that you're playing along to and your drums, and you're able to listen to that. And then also it's going via this 1/4-inch cable and your Irig to the tablet or the device that you're using to record the drum cover on. And so there you have it. That is the simplest way to make a drum cover on electronic drums using an Irig. Now, the pros and cons to all this. This is obviously very, very simple and very, very inexpensive. Like I say, I paid $10 for this particular Irig. I think if you get the Irig Pro, or if you go all the way up to the top of the line, you might be looking at maybe $200. But nonetheless, somewhere from $10 to $200 on your little on your Irig device. A couple of cables. This cable I think was maybe $20. The 1/8-inch cable was probably like $10. These earbuds were actually $40 or $50, and then of course your iPhone or your smartphone and tablets and all those things. And I use smartphones and tablets that I already have and use in regular everyday life, so I'm not adding any equipment costs with that. So the Pro it's really cheap, it's really easy, it's really fast, it's really convenient. A lot of times I can sit down, and if I know the songs that I'm endeavoring to record, I can knock out 3 or 4 covers in a day, easy, no problem, as long as I know the material. And then your mix is already done, and so then I import it into iMovie and do some edits on it, and voila, I have a drum cover pretty quickly. The cons is you can't really go back and remix it. Once you do, if you record your drum covers this way, what you're playing is what you're going to get at the end of the day, and so you can't go back and change the samples or bring the level of this up and the level of that down, and so it really takes away a lot of the flexibility that you would have if you used an actual professional audio interface device and did your recording in a more professional manner. And then lastly, I will say that it's not, unless you use one of the higher end Irigs, it's not going to produce a stereo recording. It's just going to be a mono recording. In my opinion, it's probably somewhere around a 5 or 6 on a 10 scale. It's not the best thing out there. It's not the worst thing out there. If you're looking to pump out a lot of volume, if you're looking to play the drums and have a good time, then this meets my needs. And one day I may upgrade and get some fancier equipment, but right now this is what I use, and so that's pretty much it. Anyhow, I want to thank everyone for taking some time out of your day and stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful day, and please make time in your day to listen to some music and have a great day. Take care.